Facebook retargeting is as important as ever. With Facebook introducing the special ad category, you no longer have the ability of excluding audiences that are not likely to act on your offer. In other words, you have to advertise to a broader audience. So in this video, you'll see what Facebook retargeting even is, how it affects your business, and most importantly, how to actually do some Facebook retargeting. So let's begin. Hey, it's Jaime. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. Facebook retargeting is nothing more than speaking to the same audience that at one point visited your website, engaged with your content, or interacted with you in any measurable way. You're able to re-engage with the people that didn't become clients of yours. It's your second chance, if you will. In fact, you're able to re-engage with the people that did become clients of yours. So you're able to craft your message for the people that are not clients and for the people that are your clients. That is super powerful. You no longer have to guess. So that's effectively it. There's no need to complicate this. It is that simple. That is what Facebook retargeting is. With that said, let's go to the computer and do some Facebook retargeting. All right, so let's do some retargeting. Don't make this any more difficult than it needs to be. It is as straightforward as I just mentioned. So you have your audience. All you're doing is sending your same message or a different message to that audience that you've already been in front of. So you're retargeting them. And in order to do that, it's as simple as going up here, going to the All Tools, so going to your toolbar and going to the audiences, because you've already been running ads and you already have people hitting your web pages. You're going to go to audiences and you're going to create a new audience. You're going to go to custom audience and there you go. So these are the sources from the outside world and these are the sources from Facebook that you can retarget. So as an example, if you run an ad and sent all of your traffic over to a website, but they never converted, you can retarget those audiences. So all you need to do is create that custom audience here and then run that same ad or a different ad if you want to walk them down the sales funnel. You can do that right here. Also, if you have a customer list, whether they gave you their email and you just want to specifically target to that audience. So as an example, all the people that have done business with you in the past, you can segment them and specifically speak to them through Facebook, or all those leads that never materialized into clients, you can upload that here and specifically message or specifically advertise to them as well. That way you're in front of everybody. For our purposes, we're going to do a Facebook source video. Let's do a lead form. I just finished a campaign that was a lead campaign, so it's going to be a good lead in. Let's go to the lead form. So this is of course going to work if you ran a campaign that had leads, which essentially would be a lead generation campaign. We're going to go to include people who meet any and all of the following criteria. So what we're going to do is go with capture people who completed any one of these audiences. So we're going to do that. And what we're going to do is anyone who opened this form, we're going to go to the form. I think I ran that campaign through this page. And then I'm going to select the specific form that I'm referencing, which I don't remember the name, and it was that one. Okay. So now what I've told it is, hey, this audience that I'm creating, I want it to be those people that opened this lead form in the past 90 days. But I want to exclude the people that actually already became leads for me. I don't want them to see my ad again because they're just going to cost me money. I already have their information, so I don't need it again. All right, so I need to exclude people. The people I'm going to exclude is anyone who opened and submitted this form. Now, in theory, I could have done opened but didn't submit form, and it would be just as effective. But I wanted to show you different aspects of it. So anyone who opened this form, or you could just do this and not worry about the exclusion, but I wanted to highlight the exclusion part, the part where you can exclude people in different aspects. So I'm going to leave it as anybody who opened this form, but I'm going to exclude anyone who did submit the form. So just to reiterate, you can do people who opened but didn't submit form and not do this if you would like. It works the same way, but I want you to see that you can exclude people and include more people as well. So that is something very valuable for you to know. So I wanted to make sure to highlight that. And then we're going to put this audience did not become leads. I'm going to move myself now. Move myself back. And we've created that audience. We're going to go done. Now I'm going to come over here to the ad sets. This is the campaign that I ran earlier, and I had a good amount of reach. Quite a few people interacted with it as well, but I want to make my message really stick with them. Essentially, I want my ad to show up again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, duplicate that. And what I'm doing right here, you don't have to come to the campaign that you've already done in order to run it. I'm just making this a bit faster for us. You can start from scratch and specifically target that audience. It works the same way. I just want you to see how you can come back and adjust things. Bishop Arts 813 did not submit. I'm going to copy this, and what's going to make this move is right here. Did not become leads. Actually, I need to make sure I become leads. I want to make sure that I'm a little bit better at naming my things, so I want to be precise with language. And what I do in retargeting, I take away the qualifiers. I take away I'll leave the United States, but I'll take away the whole Dallas part. The reason I do that is because it's a small audience anyway, and I just want my message to be shown as much as possible. And when you're talking about such a small audience in the grand scheme of things, as this example probably has a couple of hundred people that interacted with it, when it comes to an audience that small, it won't necessarily matter if I make it broader or smaller. I did the filtering on the front end, so they're already pre-filtered, and I don't want to add additional rules and stipulations to the audience that would suppress my ad. It's a little hard to articulate, but essentially what I'm getting at is, with an audience this small, I don't want to add additional qualifiers that would suppress my ad and not show up. So with interest, I'm going to take that off because I'm retargeting those people that responded in all of these interests within a 15-mile radius from Dallas. And what I'm going to do is open it up to the entire public. So I'm just going to go to automatic placements, which is going to include all of the it's going to include Instagram, Messenger, Marketplace, Facebook, all that fun stuff. Because again, I have a small audience to work with. All right, so I'm going to copy this just to make sure I have that. Come here, paste, and then publish. That's all there is to retargeting. Don't make it any more difficult than it has to be. You are sending your message again to the audience that had your attention at one point, or you had their attention at one point. So don't overcomplicate it. Retargeting is super powerful. Make sure that you're doing it in your business because you're going to see some exponential results. And if you found value in this video today, please be sure to hit the subscribe button so we can talk again soon.